Are you looking for the best home subwoofers? In this video we will look at some of the best home subwoofers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. BIC Acoustec PL202 Subwoofer. The BIC America Acoustec PL202 offers improved bass performance and more placement flexibility than the original top-rated BIC PL200. Like the PL200, the PL202 is powered by an audiophile state-of-the-art bass amplifier capable of delivering up to 1000 watts dynamic peak output. Its specially designed heavy-duty long-throw 12 inches woofer can move an impressive volume of air with exquisite control while delivering prodigious amounts of bass for both music and theater applications. The dual flared front ports enable a more even transition of sound into the room and dramatically boost deeper bass frequencies, providing a smoother frequency response. Virtually flat down to 20 Hz wide port flares eliminate port noise, while increased cabinet bracing eliminates unwanted cabinet vibrations for even cleaner sound. The front porting also enables extra placement flexibility, including the option of being placed or built into a cabinet. The PL202 has an elegant enclosure with hand-rubbed black lacquer on the top and bottom. Hand-rubbed lacquer ensures each cabinet has a deep gloss shine and is more scratch-resistant than most lacquer finishes on the market. At number 2. ELAC S10 Debut Series 200-watt powered subwoofer. The ELAC Debut 2.0 Series 200-watt powered subwoofer with a 10-inch bass driver will give your movies and music a stunning sense of realism, according to our reviewer Erica. There are dials on the back for adjusting the volume and low pass so it'll fit into your system. Our reviewer was impressed with the design, as the MDF cabinet has a black ash finish that makes it look like solid wood, but she felt it lacked the punchiness that some other woofers provided. A custom 10-inch long-throw driver provides the quality and quantity of bass that is fundamental to accurately reproducing today's demanding movie soundtracks and music. Bass amplifiers track the input signal and adjust the available supply voltage to a traditional Class AB amplifier. This makes the amplifier incredibly efficient but also provides the on-demand power needed for dynamic movies and music. A horizontal brace strengthens and stiffens the cabinet, helping minimize unwanted vibrations that can discolor music or movie content. Low frequencies are reproduced with precision, without overhang or distortion. The subwoofer will detect when an audio signal is being sent to the amplifier and will power on. Also, to conserve energy, the subwoofer will power off after a long period of inactivity. At number 3. Klipsch Referencer 112SW Subwoofer. The Klipsch Referencer 112SW is a legitimately powerful subwoofer. It has a simple yet refined design with spun copper sitting in the middle of the unit. We like the look of the Klipsch Reference series because the speakers almost have a steampunk vibe. This model's biggest perk outside of the powerful bass response is the fact that it can be wireless, so you can place the subwoofer wherever it sounds best in your desired room. If you add the optional Klipsch WA2 wireless subwoofer kit. With the unit measuring 18.2 by 15.5 by 17.4 inches and weighing nearly 50 pounds, that flexibility of placement will come in handy. Overall, this subwoofer works great for both music and movies, with a booming sound that's clean and distortion-free. On the downside, this model can also be easily scratched, so you'll want to be careful when unboxing it and moving it around the house. At number 4. Sonos SUB Gen 3. Much like a subwoofer in a standard wired system, the Sonos SUB will give you a really full, deep low end. Sonos has used the same logic of simplicity with this system as the rest of their speaker offerings, giving you a super simple one-button setup that won't require overthinking to get it going. When it comes to wireless sound systems, Sonos has really secured its place in the market. You can hardly even talk about Bluetooth speakers without bringing up the company's multi-room speaker handoff systems. But when you're looking at the Play 1S or Play 3S, you can easily forget that these smaller speakers, even if paired in stereo doubles, don't offer much in the way of low end. That's where the latest generation of Sonos's SUB system comes into play. The slim, stylish subwoofer can either be displayed on the floor outside the system or slid inside of a cabinet. There are force-canceling drivers positioned inside the cabinet face-to-face that allow for a full, unfettered bass response, so you don't have to worry about cabinet buzzing, rattling or any other artifacts to the sound. And just like the rest of the Sonos family, it can be wirelessly connected to the entire system and controlled with the Sonos app. At number 5. Polk Audio PSW10. The Polk Audio PSW 10-inch woofer model offers you a powerful bass response in a compact woofer, which is great for smaller spaces like apartments. It's got some high-tech tricks to minimize distortion, but you can't really place it somewhere hidden away. The frequency response range is wide enough to cover all of the low ends, but doesn't offer the full spectrum of depth that some of the more expensive models give you. Round this all out with a white speaker cone in front of the black enclosure, and it gives you a pretty eye-catching look, too. Add deep bass excitement and extended dynamic thrills to your music or movie sound system with the easy-to-connect and easy-to-use PSW10. Its 10-inch dynamic balance composite cone driver and non-resonant enclosure produces deep, smooth response with superior detail and accuracy, while limiting distortion. The sub is powered by a high-current amplifier producing 50 watts RMS/100 watts dynamic power. A rotary volume control adjusts the volume of the subwoofer relative to the other speakers in the system, and the unit offers a continuously variable low-pass filter, adjustable from 80 to 160 Hz, easily accessible. Professional-grade line and speaker-level inputs and speaker-level outputs allow easy connection to any system. At number 6. Monoprice 12-inch 150-watt subwoofer. The Monoprice 12-inch 150W subwoofer delivers plenty of power and thumping bass with a price point that is more manageable than many of the options on this list. This subwoofer retails under $150, so if you're working on a budget to set up your home theater audio system, it could be a good choice. The cabinet itself is made of black, simulated wood. When you want your bass down low, you need a subwoofer as part of your home audio/theater system. Monoprice has the bases covered with this 12-inch, 150-watt, RMS-powered subwoofer model. This 12-inch sub is capable of producing 150 watts RMS, 200 watts peak, output. It has a frequency response range of 50 to 250 Hz with a low-pass crossover filter, which can be adjusted through the full range. Gain and frequency knobs on the control panel allow you to adjust the crossover filter and the power output for the optimum blend and balance of bass output with your stereo or surround speakers. The subwoofer has multiple input options, which allow it to be used with any existing stereo or 5.1 or greater amplifier system. For each input there is a corresponding output. High-level inputs accept a full-range signal from the amplifier's stereo speaker outputs. When connecting the unit as part of a 5.1 system, these would be taken off the front left and front right outputs in parallel to the standard pair of front speakers. The subwoofer provides its own power and includes impedance matching circuitry, so this will not reduce the power output to the front speakers or affect the overall impedance load on the amplifier. The high-level output can be used to connect to your stereo/front speakers, or you can connect them in parallel at the amplifier. Additionally, the subwoofer has a set of right/left line level inputs. If using a standard stereo system without a special subwoofer output, you can connect these to the left and right line level outputs on the amp. The subwoofer will then combine the signals to process the mono-based signal it needs to drive the speaker. If you are using an amplifier with a single mono subwoofer line level output, simply use an RCA-Y cable to split the output and send it to the two line level inputs on the subwoofer. The line level outputs can be used to daisy chain additional subwoofers to provide even more room-filling bass. The subwoofer is housed in an attractive wooden cabinet with a black finish and measures 17 inches by 17 inches by 16 7/8 inches, HXWXD. The driver fires out the front and is covered by a black cloth grille. A 3.5 sound port is positioned underneath the enclosure. An optional auto-on function puts the subwoofer system into power-saving standby mode after about 2 minutes of no audio input detected. Alternatively, the auto-on function can be disabled, allowing the unit to be on whenever the power switch is in the on position. A 2A/250V fuse protects the system from short circuits or power overloads. At number 7. Yamaha NS-SW050BL. The Yamaha NS-SW050 is one of the more compact options on this list, making it a good choice for an apartment or small room. It weighs less than 20 pounds, and it measures only 11.5 by 11.5 by 14 inches, so you can tuck it away in a corner and it won't take up too much space. Plus, the all-black design helps it blend in well with other speakers and A/V receivers. At a price of around $120 on sale, this is a solid budget pick for anyone looking to add a compact subwoofer to their home theater without spending too much cash. This compact subwoofer incorporates a number of Yamaha's advanced, high-performance bass technologies, such as twisted flare port, advanced YST2, Yamaha Active Servo Technology 2, with discrete amp circuitry and a high-quality 8-inch woofer unit. The resulting bass response is powerfully rich and impactful.